Hello, everyone. Welcome. We've got dropped frames without Cohh this week.
That's great.
Last week, Cohh was here, and we were joined by Hagrid, Zeke. This year,
really? Okay.
Yeah. This year, this week, we're joined by Cohh. I didn't really workshop this. Cohh. Marshall. It doesn't really work. There's not really a one that just sticks out.
Carshall Mathers? Carnage?
Marshall Carnage?
Maybe.
Oh, wait. Yervin says Cohh Shady.
Cohh Shady?
He is making deals this weekend. He's over there in Florida making deals. You know, tried to sell that Emberville. So,
what's the name of the game again?
I think it's Emberville. I believe it's Emberville.
Oh my God. I heard they passed over 600,000 wish lists.
I thought it was is it 600,000 now?
Was it 400? I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
I can't even.
People want the Emberville, Zeke. They can't get enough of it. I was worried you weren't going to make it this morning, if I'm honest. You know, I was a little worried. Yeah. Because usually you're here with ample time.
Yeah, I usually try and get on the call within 15 minutes before the show.
Yeah. And this one you showed up with I think I was already live, maybe, because you had already responded. But it was about 11:49, and I was like, oh no, I texted you at 11:48. I was like, hey man. Yeah. Hey man, you up? What are you doing? What's going on?
You sleep in, bro? Like, man, I haven't missed a show in so long.
I was a little worried. Well, I mean, it's been a week since you missed a show, really, if we're thinking.
No, it was I was 6 minutes later than I normally am because I had Katie is out. She's out doing stuff in the real world.
Okay.
And I had to take care of the dogs, and I forgot. I was like, oh shit, I better let the dogs out before I go to work because, you know, usually she does that.
Got it.
Yeah.
We weren't joking. Cohh was in Florida. I think he's actually on his way home today, but he gets back tonight. He was out there at GCX doing some Emberville stuff, so he'll be back with us next week. We should have a full 3-man show, or maybe a 4-man show. I don't know what's going on, Zeke. I think I've lost my mojo. I'm getting a lot of no's lately from long-time folk that have been on the show. I'm getting a lot of no's. I don't know what's happening.
You've been burning bridges behind the scenes, buddy?
I don't know. I'm fairly consistent with who I ask, and it's been like 3 or 4 no's, you know, in a row from a bunch of different people. So
they give you reasons?
No. Well, yeah, but none that I remember. You know, as soon as they say
that's important. It's important to remember.
As soon as they say I can't do it, I just forget that person exists. Maybe this is why they don't like coming on the show.
Like you're only good for the show.
Yeah,
otherwise, I don't talk to you.
Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe I think I.
Yeah, maybe you should put a little care into your relationships.
All right, I gotta figure it out. I'll send some flowers. They want monetary gifts, right? That's how you mend the relationships.
Well, money is always a good gift.
Okay,
no one ever goes money. Aww.
I'll slip them a tenner. Is that what they say? Yeah, I'll give them a tenner. And
a fin. You want to get like old timey talk, like slip them a fin.
A fin? That was
or
what
a sawbuck.
What?
Yeah, fin is a $5 bill and a sawbuck is a 10.
Did people used to like live in Atlantica, or Atlantis? Why is everything so fish themed?
A sawbuck is fish themed?
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I don't have a way out of this.
No, it's just old like cool hepcat lingo from back, I don't know, 20s, 30s? I don't know.
All right. Well, this show's off to a roaring start. We got news.
No, JP, I gotta ask. Before we get to the news. It wasn't me, right? I wasn't the reason.
What?
Because my chat is saying right now that I'm the reason that the guests aren't coming on.
No. Even last week when I was like,
me,
we've
right?
got CohhCarnage, 10,000 viewer
Zeke
extraordinaire, and Zeke isn't here. They were like, nah, I'm busy, man. I can't do it.
Oh my God, that means, you know what that means, JP?
What?
If you can't spot the fool at the table.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'm not here. Look, I'll take next week off. You and Cohh can run the show, and we'll see if we get a guest.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get a guest. We'll see what
Sounds
happens. Good. Yeah. I wasn't supposed to be here this weekend. I was going to go and I'd take a surprise trip or not surprise, but I guess the last minute trip. Because there's not really that much going on. It's summertime. This week was actually maybe a little bit busier than I thought it was going to be in the world of video games. But I was going to go and hang out with my dad up at he lives on a lake, up at the lake house in a RV place up there. And so I was going to rent the Airbnb. And then I looked at the weather and it was supposed to be 106 degrees on the lake. Fahrenheit for EU folk, that's like 42 Celsius, apparently, if you do the math. And taking a 70-plus-year-old father and a dog who has a very heavy coat out on the lake, that might be too hot. Even for me, I would say that's way too hot. It's not smart to be out in the heat. So I decided to stay home, and we'll postpone that trip for another time. But that's why I'm here. What is going on? I need to knock on wood. I need to say some prayers. Both you and Max have lost your AC. Max being Gassy Mexican in the past week. Like, what's going on?
Thankfully, mine was just a blip. Like, we just had to spend one night without it.
Okay.
Which ended up being, it was fine because I do have a floor unit, like a portable unit that you can just, put a hose into the window.
Yeah.
So I do have one of those. So we were able to keep one room at like a very crispy, cool 83 degrees. So we could actually sleep.
Oh.
But no, I was actually surprised. Like, cause the landlord that I have is not around, not like it's just the property manager.
He doesn't live in the house with you is what you're saying?
Well, he's not, I've never met him. I don't know him. Like,
so it might be an AI. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Could very well be.
Yeah.
But I called him up and I was like, hey, our air conditioning is out. And if it's going to take as long as it took, well, you still haven't fixed the sprinkler yet. So I'm not really hopeful that you're going to be able to fix the AC. And he's like, okay, let me call somebody. And he called somebody and they were out the next morning, like early 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. So they came out and I apparently had a busted capacitor, whatever that means. So he had to replace
your house is rather new as well. That's kind of crazy that you had a busted capacitor.
I know, yeah, it's weird. And I have the same, like, I looked like from my neighbors, all three of us have the exact same make, model, unit.
Sure, yeah.
Of air conditioner, and mine just the fan stopped spinning. So he replaced that, and I've been a responsible person, right? Like, you're supposed to, in these heat waves, you're not supposed to over crank your AC. So I've been keeping it at 75.
Jeez, that's too hot for me. Mine has been.
No, I know. It's too hot for me too, bud.
Mine's been set at 69 for about 3 years straight. Like, I haven't touched the thermostat. I did have some issues last summer though. So
yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And I just don't want to put any more pressure on it.
Right.
And like, I don't want to fucking break it again.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take 75 over nothing.
Yeah, man, I don't know how Max and Beth are doing it. They've been without AC for like 5 or 6 days now or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And it's like 100 plus on most of these days.
Yeah, we invite them over. They want to, hang out, stay with us, whatever.
Yeah, Max is like, no, I'm streaming. Oh, they put the dogs in boarding. I didn't even know that. That makes sense though.
Yeah, to get them out of the heat. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. It's too hot. It's too hot.
Way too hot.
Hopefully, I don't know if they got everything. I know I had heard some updates yesterday. Apparently, they had someone like try to screw him over on a new unit or all. Max did like his.
Oh, really? I haven't heard the story yet.
Yeah. Max will tell you about it. I'm sure he's told the story thousands of times. It's refined at this point.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's exactly what happened. We went on vacation, came home, and I was like, oh my god, it's so hot out here. It's gonna be so nice in the house. And we get in the house, it's like outside it was 100, inside it was 90. And I was like, oh, this is so nice. It's so cool in here. It's fucking wonderful.
It's too hot. All right. Well, that's the weather report.
Well, we got to fill up time, man. Cohh's not here to interrupt us.
Yeah, we only went 2 hours last week, so I'm fine with a 2-hour show. this week. But you're right, he is not here to interrupt us. Where did you go, by the way? We didn't talk about your trip. You were northwestern bound?
Yeah, I tried to figure out what word it was. Biennial.
Okay.
Biennial, meaning once every 2 years. I don't know.
I thought biannual was twice a year.
Twice a year? Yeah, a biannual, I think, is twice a year. Biennial is once every other year.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
I think. I'm not sure. Either way, once every couple of years, we go out and we visit one of our parents. Last year it was mine. We went out and visited my mom and stuff like that. And this year we went out to Washington to visit her mom and dad. And we hung out with them. We did it was quite relaxing. It was not that less of degrees. It was high 80s, but it was nowhere near triple digits. But yeah, we got some ferry trips in. We took a ferry out to San Juan Island and tried to do some whale watching, and they weren't having it. The whales weren't there for us, so we just did a lot of walking and hiking and walking around the quaint port town, and did some shopping and did that kind of stuff. And we stayed in a cool dome. It was a house, but a house shaped like a dome.
Oh, like an igloo type deal?
Yeah, igloo, but more like a silo. It was like a 2-story silo with a big dome on the top.
All right, so like a lighthouse.
Yeah, it was an Airbnb that was kind of, oh, this is fun, right? We're staying in a dome.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. And yeah, we had some beers. We played some board games with the family, stuff like that. Nothing really exciting to report, except I went. Katie surprised me on the last day. She's like, "We're gonna go to Seattle. We're gonna go to the EMP." And I was like, "I've been to the EMP, Experience Music Project."
Okay.
Which apparently for Seattleites is a huge point of contention because it looks like a pile of garbage on the outside. It is
grunge music, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it's very artsy fartsy, like design of the building, and it looks terrible. It really does.
Okay.
But I went in there, and there was an exhibit. I think they have.
They had exhibit there too.
No, not exhibit. Exhibits.
Oh.
X to the Z was not there to Pimp My Ride.
Damn it.
Just to let you know. I know.
Damn it.
No, they have halls that they rotate in and out different stuff. And this time around it was fucking sweet. They had sci-fi, horror, and fantasy memorabilia and artifacts from the sets and all kinds of stuff. So that was really cool. Spent a few hours there looking at things from Blade Runner and Star Wars and Star Trek and Lord of the Rings and all that type of shit. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds like a fun.
That was really neat. Yeah.
Fun little excursion. Sounds good. Yeah. Sounds good. Well, we're glad that you made it back. We're glad that you're streaming the video games again. We're going to talk a little bit about news. I'm going to get your professional opinion on the industry.
I'm going to try my bestest. I am going to try. This section is the part I was nervous for.
Oh, God, he's going to ask me about Xbox. They just fired other people.
Yeah, and I'm going to be the guy who's asking, who works at that place? Who's the... Why
That's
are
fine.
We mad about that?
You're the viewer replacement in this. There's better term for this, but also yes, CohhCarnage in the chat. This is Cohh Shady. It's Cohh Shady.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we've figured it out.
Cohh Shady.
It only makes sense that we had to do this. Well, I think this is maybe the only bad piece, bad being depressing point of news, but we gotta
I got it.
What's that?
Emberville.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's not CohhCarnage. It's Emberville.
It's Emberville. Got it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just thought of that.
That's it. That's the one. That's what he turns into when he goes to pitch the game. And have a booth for the game. Anyways, video game news. Not great. The Steam Machine engineers
not good
over at Valve have said, as many have, they're kind of adding to the pile. but the quote says that they are signaling grim future as the memory crisis is, quote, still getting worse. So these are the people that just put out the Steam machine and were two of the engineers behind it. Getting worse. These are some interesting names. Yazan Aldahayat and Pierre-Louis Griffal. Let's go with. I think that's how you would say that. I'm sorry if I butchered that.
Work.
Yeah. They said, honestly, it's still getting worse. Just in case people are not aware, what people are seeing on retail shelves right now from our observations is lagging what we're seeing from a bulk supply by at least 3 to 6 months. So that's not good at all. It's going to get, at least for the next, leading into the holiday season, it's going to get even worse. And then it's all going to get better.
How much? No. Yeah, it's all going to get better, guys. It's going to get better. It has to. Do you think, how much do you think a Steam machine is going to run by the time Christmas rolls around?
I mean, right now it's 1,049. I could see maybe I don't know if they'll do another price increase because it's already kind of out there, and they say that they're selling well in terms of units sold. So I guess you have to take them at their word. But the Steam charts also rank it as number 1, but I've been told that that's because it ranks on earnings and not units sold. So the fact that it's $1,000, I mean, I guess it is kind of in correlation with it doing well, but it's $1,000 machine. I don't think if I go to order one right now, does it go through? I don't know if they're on.
Are you trying to order one live?
Oh no, it says join the wait list. It says join the wait list and you'll be notified if more units become available for all versions. That's for the 512 $1,000 version and the 2 terabyte $1,300 version. So there is still a wait list going on that. Do I think they'll have a price increase between now and December?
A price increase?
They might.
I think that might make the news easier to take.
Yeah.
If they're like, hey guys, Steam is having a little price increase. Like, oh, we can't be mad at you.
Wham is expensive. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I have no interest in a Steam machine. Most people hearing this shouldn't have an interest in a Steam machine, but those that do, it's on a wait list, and those devs, those engineers are saying it's going to get worse in the memory crisis, as they say. Not great.
I guess when I asked how much it was going to be, I guess I was more wondering, like, how much is it going to be scalped or eBayed for?
Oh,
like, I wonder what they're going to be selling for. Like, once, I mean, because they're all sold out, or they're on a waiting list or whatever, right? I'm just curious, like, what are people going to be paying for them, like, towards the holiday season on, auction sites?
Yeah. I'm trying to see what it's going for on eBay right now, but there's so many, like, there are people not listing that. Why? What is going on? PC Steam machine? Oh, they're like 1,500 on eBay right now. 1,250 to 1,500. Depends on, I guess, where you're getting it from. So, yeah, those might reach 2,000. Don't buy it from eBay. Join the wait list. You don't need it that quick. Okay? What are you doing? That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Okay, just out of curiosity, who would you, in your estimation, would you say the Steam machine is marketed to? Like console gamers, right? That want a Steam console?
Probably. Yeah, I would say that's maybe who they want to market to. But most people that are on the internet know that it's not really for them. Know that that's not really the case. I think most people that I know, at least, that have purchased them have been using them for like a PC in the TV room, right? So instead of buying a proper PC, as it were, and getting like an actual desktop in there, it's just it's a small little box. And they just put it in their TV room, and I can appreciate that to some extent. Yeah,
because I still use a tower in my TV room. Like
yeah. It's basically it's probably, I don't know what the spec is on that tower, but it's probably comparable to it. So yeah, it's still like $1,400 though. It's pricey. It's definitely pricey. What else do we got? Nintendo taking some L's over in the Japanese government.
What?
Yeah. Basically, they are still trying to get this monster catching patent thing, which kind of is like Power World and Pokemon. But essentially, they were describing the quote in-game monster capturing system in the patent, and it's closely tied to the legal dispute with Power developer Pocket Pair. And now they have come out, the Japanese government has come out and just been like, no, this is over. Like for it's not, it's kind of silly. In the Japanese patent attorney, who is an industry professional over there, Kiyoshi Kurihara, have likewise commented, I'm reading from automatonmedia.com, have likewise commented that both Nintendo's objections and the examiner's written response contained, quote, things rarely seen in standard patent practice. So it sounds like Nintendo's not going to get away with this one. Looks like there's a little bit more nuance than this in the actual article, as things do occur to be when it comes to government crap. So I'm not going to go super deep dive in it, but yeah, I don't think it's necessarily going to work out over there for that, which maybe it shouldn't. Maybe Nintendo doesn't need to have a monster catching patent in its like simplest form. This was another Nintendo article that people were very quick to jump on, most likely because of the fact that it was Nintendo, but it gets into kind of the US politics for a little bit of it as well. Nintendo's kind of being the scapegoat, which I will go out and say I don't necessarily agree with. I think every company's going to do this. Essentially, the headline is that Nintendo is saying it has no legal duty to pass its U.S. tariff refunds on to consumers. So the price of the Switch 2 increased last year. Switch 2 controllers and the original Switch last year. This was, of course, following the imposition of the globe-spanning U.S. tariffs, as GameFile.news is reporting. In February, the U.S. court ruled that these tariffs were, Supreme Court rather, ruled that these tariffs were illegal. A month later, Nintendo sued the U.S. government to get a refund. And in April, gamers filed the class action suit against Nintendo in Washington, saying it would be illegally double dipping if it made money from the tariff hike sales and then from a refund. It goes on to say that, quote, the common thread among plaintiff claims is that it's somehow unfair that Nintendo has retroactively adjusted its prices for completed sales in response to the outcome of the tariff litigation, the company's lawyers wrote in today's motion to dismiss. So, yeah. Ultimately...
So simplify that for me.
Nintendo's saying you're not getting any of this money. That's... Fuck off.
Okay.
Like, piss off. Like, as most companies are going to do that are getting those tariff refunds, and they're most likely as well not going to change the price on anything at all. It's a consumer lose situation all the way down. But for like people jumping on Nintendo for being in the wrong in this, like every company's in the fucking wrong. Like, yeah. Nintendo, maybe you just hate, maybe you might have a bias against Nintendo, but like this has nothing to do with them. They're just a company. At the end of the day, follow that back a little bit and see what actually was the cause of all of this. And then you could maybe get upset with them. But yeah, I don't know. Criticize them all you want, I guess, at the end of the day. But they're doing what they're going to do in the company's best interest, as most other companies are going to do. It
So,
started a little bit earlier than that.
As a side note, JP, when capitalism like ruins the country that we live in, are you going to be like a marauding like Mohawk like gas pirate?
I don't know if I'd be a gas pirate. I don't know what I would do in like the Mad Max universe. I don't know enough about it to be able to speak intelligently to what I would be. I don't think I would be a baron. I don't think I have the charisma to like be a baron in that regard. But I could be like the baron's like
bookkeeper.
yeah, like one or two
Advisor?
under the baron. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah.
All right.
I could be like,
no, I'd be out there. I'd be marauding, dude. I'd have a monster card. I'd be like, my blood is gasoline. Like, I'd totally be like,
you'd just be a marauder.
Chrome. Dude, I'd be fucking the leader of the marauders out there.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. One of the bigger stories this past week, it's actually not world dooming glooming. It comes from the world of Warcraft, actually.
Good news?
Not necessarily good news, but
okay, good, fine.
News that we can all like point and laugh at and be like, "Ha, that's ridiculous and stupid. That person lost their job as they should," and then we move on with life. Yeah, it's inconsequential news that's interesting. So it all started with a Reddit user by the name of Acrobatic Pianist 688. Who posted evidence on the World of Warcraft subreddit linking to a combat log that shows a ability being used called Area Death (test) to instantly kill a boss with 90% of its health left. This obviously is not a thing that happens. There's no ability called Area Death Test in World of Warcraft, unless, of course, you're a GM, a game master, an employee of Blizzard who is using an insta-kill ability on a boss. So then, one of the players from the accused group apparently went onto a Twitch stream to talk about what happened after that. The streamer in question was Yumi TV, Yummy TV. Or no, there was another streamer who asked them to explain. Yumi TV was one that asked them to explain. They said they were just short of finishing the Mythic plus dungeon, which is like a higher tier dungeon in terms of difficulty, in time to get a seasonal title. I guess the season is ending right now in WoW, or maybe it has ended, when they called for help from their GM friend. I go to my GM friend and this is a direct quote. I go to my GM friend and I'm like, bro, can you do me a solid? This thing has 20 million health, bro. Can you just one-shot it? The player went on to say that they don't care if Blizzard disqualifies the Mythic Plus run and revokes their title because they believe, quote, it was harmless. I didn't expect him to do it, they said. In hindsight, he shouldn't have done it. He was just doing me a solid. This is all PCGamer.com reporting all of this. So because of this, it really started to like spiral and pick up traction, I guess, on the internet at large. The WoW community manager acknowledged the situation in the original Reddit thread and said that Blizzard's looking into it. The full quote was, "Thank you for those that have flagged this. We are reviewing and will take action as appropriate." It would go on to find that like the GM was perhaps not the greatest person in a guild that they were in, and like he was hitting on a bunch of like members of the guild's wives and like all this silly shit, all just like inconsequential GM drama, classic GM drama, really, in WoW.
Is it GM is an employee of Blizzard, right?
They are, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, they fired him. They fired the developer in question, the GM in question, and also said that it's, quote, taking action related to the players who benefited from the intervention, as they should. Don't be doing that. Also, what a ridiculous way to be caught. They were caught because one of the players uploaded the Mythic Plus logs to the website, like the combat log to like a global database. And someone found that ability.
They would have got away with it if that didn't happen. Is that what you're saying?
Chats, that's right. I forgot a crucial thing. So this Mythic Plus, there was 5 people in the group. 4 of them were friends. The tank was a complete stranger that they just found, like a pug is what they call it. So he joined the group just completely random because they were looking for a tank, and they decided to do this GM ability, and he was the one that uploaded it. That's crazy.
The rando uploaded
The random was the one that was logging. Yeah, that was logging the combat log and uploading it.
Do they ever? Is there a reason someone does that?
Just to like for EP's sake, for like, oh, I did X amount of damage on X boss type deal.
So wait a minute. Was the tank sitting there like, all right, I got this, and he's like, tanking away, and then he like takes one stroke, and the boss like just goes down. He's like, looks at his axe, like,
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he was just a little bit confused, I'm sure. So it's a crazy story the like domino that result. What a weird story to be like, yeah, I got fired from Blizzard. Well, what'd you do? Well, you see, a random person on the internet had a combat log.
I was just gonna like, how fucking like, okay.
It's a little crazy.
You got a group of people that, you play games with, or your friends, you trust them. And then you got like a random, it's like, can you keep a secret? I trust you. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's all cheat. And I'm trusting you, stranger, not to say anything to anybody. Okay?
It's really wild. It's really wild. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. But that was,
So what are the, like, I'm just curious, like, what are the is there some sort of benefit I'm not seeing to cheating like that?
Well, I mean, it's essentially, think of it this way. Think of, you're playing a single player game and you get to the last boss and you're like, God, this is hard. And if you get this boss killed in a certain amount of time, then you get a special flare title on your Twitch stream, right? To show off. And then you being like, hey, can you just kill this thing for me from a dev that made the game, and then the dev kills it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think these titles are like kind of competitive in some sense. So
sure. Yeah. No, it's bragging rights and that kind of shit. I get it. And it's something you can show off. You can say like, oh, I've got this title, like, Dragon Slayer of Dildo Land or whatever.
Yeah. It's like a FOMO title. Yeah. So,
okay.
I get it. And it was funny. Funny is not the right word. It was, I was very interested in how the like WoW community at large was like, this is fucked up. Like, we're gonna get your fucking pitchforks. Like, they were out in mass on social media and everything, trying to figure out what happened and how this could occur and all this type of stuff. So,
well, the thing is, like, it's from an outside perspective, which I am pretty much outside perspective. It seems like not a huge deal because I don't know the ins and outs of it.
Right.
Now that I kind of do, I get it. But also, like, I would be pissed if I was someone who spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours trying to do this thing and get this achievement and get this title and shit like that. And someone was just like, nah, I just phoned up my buddy who works there.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
I'm like, you fucker, fuck you forever. Yeah. You are blackballed from every list.
Yeah, that's exactly that. So, yeah, that was maybe one of the inconsequential news bits from this past week. I wouldn't call it feel good, but it's still an interesting thing. We got an actual.
It's funny when like just dominoes. Like it's just like one stupid thing after another after another. It just like, have you seen the HBO series Chernobyl?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. When he's in the court and he's like putting up all those like things, it's like, well, first of all, you shouldn't have invited a rando to your party. Second of all, you should have told him not to post that. Third of all, and then it cascades all the way down, and there's no stopping the meltdown after that point.
Yep. Exactly. We got a release date for God of War Laufey. That'll be coming out. I think we knew that it was going to be coming out in February, but now we have an actual date. That will be February 16th, 2027. And it joins a very stacked February next year. Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis. We've got the God of War. We got Persona 4. We've got Fable, the new Fable Xbox game. We've got Metro 2039. There's a lot of stuff going on in February of next year. So we'll see what else gets added to that. Alongside the release date, and I said that it was upsetting to me that they put this news out there when I would have loved to have had like the news come from, oh, what game is this? Oh my God, it's a new God of War. They basically came out and said, not basically, they did come out and say that they are planning a new God of War with Kratos at the helm that will directly tie into God of War Laufey, or however you're supposed to say it. Which, I don't, if I'm like working on the one coming out in 2027, Laufey, I'd be kind of like, man, fuck you guys.
Yeah, no shit, man.
Like, and it also gives a little bit of credence to the like pushback that we've had on the internet to people upset, like, oh my God, I don't want to play the bitch of war. I want to play Kratos. Let me.
Oh,
please.
yeah. The manosphere assholes.
Yeah. So I wish they wouldn't have done that. I wish they would have just let it be and then save that announcement for a later time. But yeah. Anyways, I'm still excited for God of War, both of them. And we'll definitely be playing that in February. You're in for another God of War, right? I don't know if I've actually gotten your opinion on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
Absolutely, man. No. God of War is the last two. Like the first series on PlayStations were really fun. Man, they
like
just
the
knocked
OGs,
out of the park with
the OGs. Yeah, you mean?
Yeah. They were good. I enjoyed playing through those. I like the last two, God of War and God of War Ragnarok, were just fucking A+ games, like all the way through. Like the care and fun and all that shit that they put into that. Holy moly!
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait for the next one.
Those are my definitive like. I
look like him. I mean, I'm doing it on purpose. Like
he inspired me. If I were to be like, yeah, this game is a AAA game and is a great example of a AAA game, I'd be like, yeah, God of War that's AAA through and through. Everything about it was just awesome. It's the type of game where like if someone's playing it for the first time, I tune in to relive those moments that happen in the game because they're so like impactful still to this day.
Yeah.
So yeah. Speaking
Speaking of the series, Opie got replaced because he got an injury, man.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week.
I'm so upset about that. He was such. To my own horn, I actually got to interview him once. Fucking just super cool, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm sad to see it. I'm sad to see it happen.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think they've they've announced a replacement yet. So we're still kind of waiting to see who that's going to be.
Yeah, he tore a bicep.
Yep.
Apparently.
Tore a bicep, which is pretty big injury. We were discussing that last week. And we were trying to figure out.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out like who. We didn't really have any good ideas except for Christopher Judge. And we were kind of met with, well, he's older, right? Like I think he's in his 60s now, which I was shocked to hear in the first place. But yeah, who do you think should actually? Do you have any good ideas on who should play him?
Me.
Okay.
I'm age appropriate. I look like him. All I got to do is lose some weight and buff up.
Okay. Get Zeke in there. Hollywood superstar. Ezekiel
I can take
III.
voice lessons, like to get my voice down to the boy range. Like I can do that.
Okay.
I can do it.
Just start smoking again.
I'm not super tall. Like I'm not as tall as Opie. Like he's I want to say.
He's pretty
I'm
large.
only 6'1" on a good day.
Okay.
But I mean, there's camera tricks. We've seen the shots from Odysseus. Like, you could do it. You can make me look big.
True. Only Nolan knows how to do those. Nolan and Peter Jackson. Everyone else in Hollywood forgot. They make a computer do it. We'll figure out if a computer do it. What else?
No, I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, who would be like? I dare say like, like, oh man, who would make a good Kratos? And I'm not talking about like anything other than the look of Kratos, like his age, his bulk. Like, who could pull it off, man? Like Triple H might not be a bad choice, but I don't know if he can act.
I don't know if he has the shaved head look too. Actually, no, I've seen him with a shaved head. Yeah, I've seen him with a shaved head. I usually picture him with long, luscious locks. Yeah. But I also might be thinking of Edge, because I get the two of them confused. A lot of people are saying the Jack Reacher guy. He's too wide.
Yeah, he might be overly bulky.
Well, he's too, like, Kratos was, at least maybe Kratos is that wide.
Rectangular, he's like triangular, right?
Yeah. He might be too much of a beefcake for that. Like, he's really, really out there. I'm seeing a lot of names I don't know. Braun Strowman.
Gerard Butler. 300 Gerard Butler.
You know, Gerard Butler's actually not that bad of a choice. How tall is he?
That's a good choice. Good question.
He's 6'2".
He is? Okay.
Gerard Butler actually would kind of go hard. He's 56 years old. He might actually I think he could do it. Yeah. He's got the look for sure. He's got the look. But everyone's waiting to see what PlayStation is going to announce for the replacement. It's got to be soon, right? Because they want to get back to shooting. OP was going to be delayed till 2027. So it's only 5 months out. I would assume it's probably already been cast, or they're going to announce that within the next month, I would hope. So,
oh man, he finished filming 4 full episodes.
4 full episodes, yeah.
Oh my god, that's rough, dude. He was the perfect choice, though. God damn,
he was pretty good.
I thought he was great. I was like, yeah.
That leaked photo didn't help at all, but I think he might have been okay at the not leaked photo. The official press photo they put out was not great, but he would have been okay at the role. So, what else? There's a big Final Fantasy 14 trailer yesterday morning at 4 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, was that the one you were tweeting about? Like, it's at 4 a.m. I gotta stay up and watch it.
Yeah, I did a 18-hour stream to watch it live. That was I slept for 11 hours last night. That might be the best sleep I've gotten in a really long time. So, thanks for the nice sleep, Square and Final Fantasy 14. They were in Berlin at their fan fest. This is the second fan fest of the year. Trailer for Evercold came out. They showed some new aspects of the trailer. And we also got the first new job for 14, which is called the Bastion, which is a tank. It's a double shield tank. And then he flips the shield around and there's a gun, like 2 cannons on it. It actually looks kind of badass. I'll see if I can pull up a photo of it real quick. Because I thought it was very well done. They also had Yoshi P cosplay as the Bastion on the stage when they revealed the job, which was cool. This is some really low res art. Sorry for that. You can see what it looks like right there. Like a big hulking badass tank. Here is the actual stuff. Here's the cosplay that Yoshi P was in. We won't spend too much time on Final Fantasy 14 chat. Don't worry. Very high quality cosplay though. I don't know who they got to make this, but it's like super detailed and very heavy. So heavy that I was worried because he was sweating so much he did a 2-hour long keynote in that cosplay. on stage with all the lights. It was
I'm starting to get why you all worship this guy.
Dude, this guy's badass. Yeah, this guy's he's an absolute badass. He's a king for sure. So yeah, they announced that new trailer. They announced the new class. They also the big thing here, and you don't have any affinity for. I mean, I think you enjoy a Final Fantasy every once in a while, but you're not really like the biggest Final Fantasy VII fan. You haven't played the remakes or anything like that. They announced a raid, the 8-man raid, being a collab this time around instead of original for 14, which the last like kind of collabby raid they did was 2 expansions ago with Final Fantasy VIII stuff. This is going to be a straight up, I think it's called like Beyond the Life Stream for Final Fantasy VII. They're going to have everything in it. Oh yeah, I guess.
So this is a raid you do in the style of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, this is an 8-man raid. Both of Evercold, which is the new expansion that comes out in January. Both of Evercold's raids, 8-man and 24-man, are collabs. The 8-man is Final Fantasy VII, and the 24-man is a Evangelion collaboration for kind of their 30th anniversary of Evangelion or Evangelion. Sorry. I always mispronounce it. But yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, so Square broke the glass, the emergency glass, like if failing, break, blah, blah, blah. This type of stuff, this services Final Fantasy VII and Evangelion more than it does 14, right? Like they're doing a service trying to sell more copies of 7, being that the second game didn't sell that well. And I had to like, my first thought was like, oh man, they really are breaking the glass. And then I thought about it and it's like, no, Final Fantasy's saving them. Cause they don't need the sales. I mean, they would like the sales. They want to get more people in it, but same time, it's 14 servicing everyone else. So I refute what I said or take back what I said initially. And think that it's kind of silly for people getting upset about that. But for you don't really have any interest in Final Fantasy VII, so I don't think it does anything with pushing you back in, right?
No, not really. No, but I will like. Look, when you said Evangelion, I'm like, the first thing I thought of was like the music for that raid is going to be fucking bonkers. Like I know the Final Fantasy music is always good, but like with that Evangelion like feel to it, like I would dare say like I like the Evangelion like feel of music better than I like Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
music.
Yeah, sure. It was so funny too because they showed in Anaheim, the first FanFest, they showed like a still image and kind of like did the opposite of fade to image, I guess, for it. And they didn't really they had like music playing, I guess, but not enough to catch any of the YouTube, DMCA stuff. And this one was like a little bit of the music from Evangelion and like kind of a moving image behind. And that was enough to trigger the DMCA claim for my video. However, interestingly enough, the only country, guess the country, Zeke, that it was banned in. The video was banned in.
I'm gonna say France.
Nope. Russia.
Okay. Really?
Literally only Russia, and I have no idea why. It was just only our entire audience, or my entire audience from Russia, cannot watch that VOD. I have no idea why. So they did a bunch of other stuff. I think that just wrapped up. Was it? I guess it would have been this morning for FanFest. I caught a little bit of the cosplay portion of the event. So the concert might be going on now. I don't know exactly how long that concert is, but that's another.
Why would they hold the event
FanFest
at a weird time?
What do you mean? Well, I mean it's prime time in Europe, right? Like that was the bit. Okay, got it. Sorry,
that was a bit. Yeah,
got it.
I was hoping you'd react more to be like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
No, it's because I get that comment a lot in chat, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's why. That's why I took it as like an actual question
Okay.
or an actual statement.
And also, like, it also speaks to how dumb you think I really am. Like, no, he might ask a question like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I don't view it as a dumb question. I don't view it as a reflection of your intelligence. So
Sure.
don't take it that way. That's Evercold stuff. Obviously, a bunch more
That's
more
the
like
name of the
nuance in that.
expansion.
Evercold, yeah, is the expansion.
Evercold.
name.
Okay.
Really gorgeous new zones shown for that. It's Norse themed.
I was just gonna say it's probably like winter themed and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it is Norse themed. They have the handful of zones that they showed take place on massive airships that are kind of like that's where all life is on this planet, or in this reflection, blah, 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 to use the terminology. It all takes place on these huge fucking airships that are really, really cool looking. So definitely check it out if anything I just said sounds cool to you, because it is rather cool. What else do we got? Project Zomboid announced that Build 42 is going to be coming out, I think this week is when that launches, the 30th. And so a lot of people, I would say myself included, are excited for kind of the multiplayer component to Project Zomboid finally being readily available. They put out a good trailer called This Is How I Died. And it's just a dude talking about all the different ways that they died in Project Zomboid, which is kind of what you do with that game. So I'll be checking that out later on probably a streamer server later this week. Should be a good time.
So have you checked that out before?
Project Zomboid? Yeah. I don't, have you played it before?
I think I may have. I think I may have played it like not very long. I remember someone saying like, yeah, Project Zomboid. I played it for like an hour. It looks like it must not have grabbed me. Like the last time I played it was 2014. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that was probably like one of the first. The game's obviously changed a lot since then.
Sure,
but it's like, just to be brutally honest, the game's really fucking hard.
That might be why I stopped playing it.
Yeah, like it's the trailer is called This Is How I Died, because and like I think when you boot up the game, the first thing you say, or the first thing you see is like, this is the story of how you died, or something like that, because it knows you're going to die through some way. That's just what happens in Project Zomboid. It's also not the prettiest looking game.
Yeah, it's got retro style graphics, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Top down.
Yeah. Retro style is this is kind of, they put this like a TV effect on there, but the video is from the game. Like that's what it looks like. It's been in early access for a super long time as well, but it's pretty, not true to life, but like if you get bitten type deal, you will slowly turn and die. It's that level of absurdity / realism of like,
right.
You got to be careful that like a zombie doesn't bite through your armor, and you can like burn zombie bodies, and like you can interact with the finest, most minute detail of a thing. And if you don't, you die.
And yeah, you like barricade yourself up at night or something like that. Is that?
Yeah.
One of those things. Like, okay, there also might be another reason why I didn't play it for very long. Does it have an end?
I'm not necessarily. I've never seen it. I don't know if it has like an end game credit thing to like survive. I think the idea is that you're going to die no matter what, and so that's the quote unquote end.
No, and I'm not shitting on anybody who likes that kind of stuff. It's never been for me. That's why 7 Days to Die, I like, probably my favorite zombie survival game ever. And I just stopped playing because I'm like, what's the point? Like I got to the point where I'm just like, it's just survive. Okay. And it's just, it let me, I need a goal. I need something to be moving towards, you know?
Yeah,
And
I mean,
if it's just the goal of the game is just to survive, that's just not for me, man.
yeah, that is the goal of the game, is survive as long as possible. Which I get why you would say that, for sure. I like the multiplayer component to it. It has like Proc's voice in it as well, I think. I think it's in the base game, or in 42, whatever it is that's coming out this week. So build 42. I'm excited.
No, and people in my chat are saying like, so it's like life. It's like, yes, I'm living life. I don't want to play life.
Yeah,
I want to win. You can't really win life.
exactly. Exactly right. What else in the world of news? I didn't play it, so I don't really have much to add to it. That goes for a handful of things this past week. Grim Dawn Fangs of Asterkarn came out, apparently doing well. That's a $19 DLC for Grim Dawn, which is the ARPG, like classic ARPG Diablo 2 style. I've heard very good things about it. Apparently the new class is really fun, powerful. A lot of good stuff to dive into there if you want more Grim Dawn, which I think a lot of people do. And then the other game,
I played a few hours of that. It was good.
Yeah. And then the other big release this past week that I haven't touched was the Halo remake, the Halo 1 remake. Well, not remake. Well, are they calling it a remake? What is it? Halo 1?
I don't know. By the way, Grim Dawn is 10 years old too. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, wait to learn how long Halo is.
Well, yeah, I know Halo.
Yeah, it's like it's not a remake. Is it a remake? It was a full engine change. Okay. All right. Yeah. It came out.
Yeah, I think if it changes the platform that it's performing on, I think that it's a remake.
Okay. Fair enough. It's fucking gorgeous. I could say that. It is absolutely jaw-dropping in terms of how good it looks. I'll pull up some footage here from the launch trailer for our video folk. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to click the subscribe button. You like what I did there, Zeke? I need to get through one of those without sounding like, because like that's what all the YouTubers do, right? They just insert it naturally. But when I do it, I just come off as such a fucking chill, you know?
Well, yeah, I tell you what, like that's the same with me and Prime subs. Like if someone resubscribes with Prime and I notice it's a Prime resub, I just lean into it. Like I don't care, you know. I'm here to have fun, but I'm also here to make money.
Yeah, exactly. It does look very pretty. My biggest concern, not concern, the thing that kept me from like really diving into Halo Campaign Evolved is that I wish it had PvP in it. There's only PvE. There's no multiplayer.
What?
Yeah, it's only the PvE campaign. You can co-op and 4-player co-op it, but there's no like PvP in this game. And that's,
dude, I'm not a
crazy.
huge like PvP person, but I will tell you this was my first experience of like the closest I've ever come to a LAN party, when we brought our Xboxes together and we played Halo against each other. And I probably at least 20x my time playing multiplayer than I did playing the campaign.
Yeah. If you want to play it right now, it's a $70 game because that comes with advanced access. But if you want to get the standard edition, which comes out in 2 days from now, 1 day, 21 hours exactly, that's a $50 thing. They did do things for like the single player, which you can see right here. They have different skins. They also have the campaign remix. So it randomizes the enemy's weapons and environments, which that's kind of cool. Like it's more replayability, and they have all the skulls, I think, plus extra skulls from the that are new. There's a third-person skull where you can like play the entire game in third person if that's something that you're interested in. You got to find it first. So Yeah, but no PvP, no Forge mode, nothing like that, which I feel like is a huge swing and a miss. But
well, I mean, okay, the actual name of it is Halo Campaign Evolved, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. At least they're being upfront about it. It's like, this is the campaign evolved. So don't like, I mean, it's just, I don't know why they would do that. Why they wouldn't wrap that shit up like with the multiplayer or with the PvP.
I agree. I'm right there.
How
with
many
you.
people are itching to go back to like a fucking updated and graphically amazing like Blood Gulch or whatever?
So that was also, yes, I agree with you there, but I thought you were going to go a different route in terms of how many people are itching to go back and just play single player. This launched on PlayStation for the first time ever. You can go buy a PlayStation version of this game, which seeing that like the funny enough physical in PlayStation, but seeing a physical box for PlayStation that had Halo on it was kind of like my brain fucking broke for a second. Of like,
that is a little crazy.
What am I looking at here? But yeah, you can go do that. It's on the PlayStation now. So, yeah, I have not touched it though. I did see that it came out. What else in the world of news? More thick as thieves news. That game has pretty much, they've come out and said, Jeff actually posted on Steam. Jeff was the person that we had. He was the interrogator that we had on Drop Frames.
Man, we can't let that go, man.
You can't let
he
that
didn't
go.
actually even interrogate anyone.
No, but he was interrogator at one point. Yeah, he has flat out said there will be no further content updates for Thick as Thieves. They've also had to let go with pretty much, they say, a very small team remains at Other Side Entertainment. That game is going to be passed along to Megabit, who is their publisher, and they will maintain the game moving into the future and make sure that it has peer-to-peer servers for co-op play. But no more Thick as Thieves. I feel like that Steam thing, I mean, they said as much coming on the show. That Steam thing was a test. Didn't really resonate with folks, so they are going to do something else. I don't know what their plan is, but they're going to do something else. So
yeah,
we'll figure that out. Makes a lot of sense.
No, it's one of those situations where it's like the people we had on to talk about it, it was so cool to have them on and talk about it and stuff. And then I'm like, I played the game like, man, I really wish I liked that more or at all.
Yeah. I was the same way. Speaking of games, trying to find an audience, Marathon launched its PvE mode this past week, the Vault Breaker overview, which of course led everyone to go to, wow, how many people are playing that? Not, is that any good? And apparently a lot of people played it. It did spike the player count by about 3x, and it's kind of floundered again. Right now they're sitting about what they had to begin with, because I guess how many times can you run this in a PvE mode until you get tired of running it? This was the content that they put out a while back for the PvP mode as kind of their big raid scenario. So yeah, it didn't, for me, I wasn't drawn to it. I don't know if you're drawn to a Marathon PvE mode at all, if that's something that would spark your interest, but yeah, that's out there if you want to check that out. I've heard okay things about it, but it's really just a PvE mode about it, about that raid that they put out a while back. So yeah. Not great.
Someone in my chat said Marathon, more like Marathon.
Nice.
And it made me giggle.
That's a good one. I think that is it on the news side of things. Bunch of smaller bits out there for just different things, but I don't really see any big news. Chad, is there anything that we need to jump into? Oh, do you remember that game? This is a random, funny bit of news, really inconsequential news. Do you remember that game Warbloods? Or not Warbloods. Wardogs. The like Battlefield style game that's coming out that was at at Summer Game Fest, and Cohh and I were like, oh yeah, this game looks cool. Blah 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 blah. They did a stream.
Wardogs it's called?
Yeah, Wardogs. They did
the dildo thing.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the game, but I heard about that.
Yeah. So they did a community stream. I wasn't gonna show the video that got them banned, but I guess I could show the game, right? That's not gonna get me banned. I've never heard of an industry developer getting banned like this. They were doing a stream for the community, and for some reason, I think it was the executive producer, one of the devs of the game, threw a dildo at someone for, I guess, making a bad play, and they got banned for 24 hours on Twitch. So, that's the thing that happened. They're already unbanned at time of recording. Just kind of silly. I did see as someone very interested in the game, this is more personal, I guess, opinion of them. Throughout the stream that they were doing, there was a lot of interesting words like regarded, calling someone regarded, being used. And I was kind of like,
that's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if I would want to. Maybe, if you want to use those words, I guess, sure, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I wasn't more energized to play the game after hearing that.
Yeah. No, the shitty thing is, like, you're making me say the actual word in my head, and I hate you for it.
Yeah. So that was kind of, I wasn't the biggest fan of that, to hear the devs communicate as such, but I'm still excited for the game, I think. I'm gonna check it out when I can, as soon as I can. But yeah, they got banned on Twitch for 24 hours. They threw a dildo at someone.
That was the best thing, because I just saw, like, on PC games, like they hit the still image of like a banana, like in place of the actual object being thrown.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay. That is that the actual reason? Because I'm getting conflicting stories about like what the actual reason for them getting
that
24-hour timeout or whatever.
I'm 99.9% sure that is the reason for them getting banned for 24 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless there was something else that happened. I don't think there was. I think it was that. So, chat, last call, news, anything else?
Someone said something about Mecha Chameleon servers.
I don't know what that is.
Being infected or hacked, or maybe their Discord was hacked or something. I'm looking at a PC Gamer article here.
Yeah, it looks like the servers were infected with malware and the Discord was hacked. Because of the custom maps. If you've played on any custom maps lately. Oh, someone probably uploaded a custom map on the Steam Workshop and it distributed malware. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. Yeah, I'm reading about it. 100,000 users were in that Discord server. It got hacked. It was confirmed and addressed in the Steam community blog post yesterday for the game. They were already contacting Discord support. They're currently awaiting their response. If server can't be recovered, we'll set up a new one. The developer confirmed in a post on X that it happened because a system engineer's PC was infected with malware while fixing the aforementioned vulnerabilities. The hacker bypassed the engineer's two-factor authentication on Discord, altered the server permissions, and banned all the staff members. The affected PC and backup device were wiped and cannot be used to edit the game files. They warned players to not follow any suspicious links on the compromised Discord. So, yeah. It sounds like they are on top of it, though, and the fixes are already out there from that. So that was a pretty quick turnaround. Yeah, League of Legends Classic launches later this week. I don't really have any interest in that, being that the quote-unquote classic League of Legends, I was a Dota dude, so I'd fuck that. I rode Dota non-stop back in the day. My younger self would build a time machine and beat the shit out of me if I were to play.
So you're saying you regret your time in Dota?
No, not at all. I'm saying that I was so strongly opinionated about Dota is better than League that, like, if I went back and played that now, past self would build a time machine and beat my ass. That's what they would do. That's what they would do. Then again, current self plays current League of Legends, so maybe they are already doing that. Who knows? What else? Oh yeah, this is a silly thing. Fighting game news. How do you even? There is a new mobile game coming out from the Warner Brothers DC folk. I'm going to show you the trailer, Zeke, and then you tell me how you pronounce this game.
Okay.
All right. Here's the trailer in
I can
question.
already see it.
Yeah, it looks fairly adequate. You got a bunch of DC characters, and you got some combat from DC and some cool animations. And then I guess they're trying to really play into Riot's terrible naming thing, because the game in question is called, wait for it. They actually have a decent amount of characters in this. More than I thought that there was. Oh, that's Nightwing and Wonder Woman fighting Lex Luthor. That's John Constantine. I think that's Darkseid. I don't know who that was. There it is. DCKO, or as Zeke pronounces it,
Dicko. I was gonna try and make it like Ducko, because you're ducking when you're playing fighting games, you duck like that. But it's so stupid. It's
why
so,
would they name? Maybe they were like, no one's gonna call this DCKO. They're gonna call it Dicko. Yeah, but then they're gonna call it something.
How about like Dick Zero?
Yeah, like I refuse to believe there's no way that this got through as many hands as this probably had to go through, and as many brains as this had to go through, that no one was like, yeah, they're going to call that Dicko. That would have been the first thing. It was the first thing I thought, like, what? Why is the name called that?
Some of these naming things are so weird. Like, I was interviewing a dev back, like, oh God, I don't know how many years ago, like a decade ago. And their game was called Treadwater. And their website took all the vowels out. So it looked like turd water. And he's like, it's Treadwater. And I'm like, dude, bro, come on, man. Yikes. What are you doing? Dicko. You want to go play Dicko?
Yeah.
On my fight sticko?
Hey, look, maybe the line was like, well, it's called Dicko, but they're sure going to talk about it after we put this silly name on it, right? So like,
no, it reminds me. You know what it reminds me of? There was a campaign for the French Connection. I think is a clothing brand, and they were coming out in the UK. So their brand name initials was FC UK. And they did that on purpose because it looks like fuck, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So this has got to be on purpose.
Yeah. They took the L for a little bit of extra marketability, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is probably what happened there. But that's pretty much it for news. We could talk about games we've been playing. I'll toss it off to you first, but go ahead.
Remind me what DC stands for again. Detective Comics.
Detective Comics, yes. Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. For a second there, I was about to be like, well, it stands for Batman and I don't know what the fuck it stands for. It's DC. Like, it's.
Yeah.
What does Marvel stand for? I don't know. That's where I went with that. So, yeah.
No, and then Marvel's going to come up with their new fighting game, Marvagile.
There you go.
Something like that.
That's it. Tokon didn't really work. They're going to scrap Marvel Tokon and in the next 2 weeks, re-release it is what Zeke just said. I can't even replicate the name. So we'll need to work on it a little bit, workshop it a little bit. But yeah. Anyways, past week, Zeke, video games have come out. What have you been playing? Anything to bring up? I actually have one game to toss to you, but I would love to hear what you've been playing first.
Well, I played and finished High on Life 2.
Okay.
Actually, like it's okay. I'll just say it right up front. It wasn't as good as the first one. It still has plenty of merit. And the thing I don't know if it's because of Justin Roiland's absence, but like some of the comedy in the game they try to stretch out like bits too long. Like there's still that very Rick and Morty type of humor in it, but there's something missing. Like there's a couple of sections in the game that were like side missions or whatever, and I just found myself going, this isn't funny enough to stretch it out this long, guys. Like I wanted someone to come in and punch up the script. You know?
Yeah.
But it's not a super long game to begin with. Like, I think, how long did it take me? It says 17 hours, but it probably, because I stopped and restarted, so it probably took me like 14, something like that. So it's not a super long game, but it does have a lot of the sense of humor and a lot of the jokes, and it doesn't pull its punches too much. But it's good.
Okay.
Not great, but it's good. If you liked High on Life 1, you'll enjoy your time with this.
Is it better than the first one?
No. Right up front, I said that. No.
Okay.
It is not as good as the first one.
Dealing with the dog and all that stuff. Okay.
Oh no, that's fine. Totally fine. But there are some definite laugh points. One of them being like, you can make some choices that the game is obviously handing you. It's like, here's an obvious choice. Maybe make the other choice. And you're like, okay. And you make the other one, and it's like, credits roll. You're like, oh, that's funny. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. There's also like, I don't know, man. I'm one of those assholes who's a sucker for when like someone's improvising shit and they start laughing at themselves.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of that. There's quite a bit of that where you can tell like you can re-talk to people over and over again until they're telling you they will like literally tell you to fuck off. I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Sure.
So like in those lines, you'll hear like some improv shit, where you can tell that the people are like, just I don't know, go get the fuck out of here. Just stop talking to me, and they start like breaking up, cracking up, and laughing. It always gets me. That makes me laugh.
Cool.
But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. The movement is a little different in this game because you ride a skateboard everywhere. I'm not sure. I don't think you did that in the first one.
Huh.
I'm not positive, but
I'll show some gameplay here. There we go.
Yeah, you ride a skateboard everywhere. I played it on the like easy mode because there's easy, normal, and hard, or I think, and I played it on the easy mode because the combat in the game it's there and it's solid, but it's not like definitely not the star of the show. The star of the show is like the script and the writing and the laughter and the situations and stuff like that. So the combat was okay. And I'm glad I didn't put it on a higher difficulty so I could, make my way through the story without having to beat my head against shit to get past it.
Yeah.
The voice acting, you'll recognize a lot of the voice actors in there. My chat is gonna rail me again because the first gun you get, and I can never remember the actress's name. I can never remember her fucking name. She's a basement ghost in fucking the Ghost series. And she has a really recognizable voice. Also, JB Smoove is in it. There's this deep voice guy from Diablo. I can't remember his name. He's one of the main guns.
Huh.
Betsy Sodero, thank you. That's the name. Betsy Sodero is the first gun you get. Ken Marino, if you know him from Reno 911, or if you know him from like The State, or he's done a bunch of stuff. He's very funny. John Waters is in it, like the fucking B-rate sexploitation like director guy with the penciled in mustache. He's in it for a couple of bits.
So every gun has a full-on voice actor attached to it.
Yes, it's fully voice acted all the way through, which makes it like, if it wasn't, man, this game would be kind of lame.
Yeah.
But the voices definitely make it for worth playing through.
Okay.
If that's your kind of humor. If like Rick and Morty style of humor, like the bits that go on too long on purpose and that kind of shit, if that's not your cup of tea, you'll hate it. But if it is, you'll probably enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's High on Life too. The full price game, yeah?
It is actually, it was cheaper for a bit. But yes, it's $60 now, but it was cheaper for a little bit. I think it was 30. But I think you can also get on Game Pass, I want to say. It was on Game Pass. I'm not sure if it still is, but I would imagine it still is.
Okay. All right. Yes, I wanted to bring up, I gotta find footage of it. Did you ever play a game called Pathogenic? For some reason, I think we talked about it. I know that Dodger, or I learned that Dodger was a huge, huge pusher for this game. And so maybe you played it through her, but if not, maybe that was Pathogenic is this game. It's a twin stick shooter that finally hit 1.0, and it is really good. It has the full-on, like, one more game feel to it after every run. I played a bunch of it off stream. I think I have around, just shy of 10 hours in it. I haven't beaten all the levels just yet. Essentially, at its core, it's a twin stick shooter. The quote unquote gimmick, used in a positive sense, is that you are a thing. You can choose which thing you want to be, whether you're a fungal infection or a parasitic infection or an amoeba. And you can like alter your weapons based on your type of being that you are. Certain weapons go in certain ports on your structure of the cell. And it kind of, you can do like melee builds. You could do bullet builds or ranged builds. You can do laser builds. You could do like rocket builds. There's a bunch of different things. The variety is immense in this. And they really have a ton of choices out there for you to do. But it also starts off, if I could show it here, as it shows a little bit of like FMV when you hit play, or at least it did at one point when you're in the very beginning. Where is the thing? When you like start the game, it infects a human. He like drops a vial and it shows like a dude. Like this. It goes into his leg, and this is how the game begins.
Okay.
You are this
We
thing.
were wondering where you started. I thought I voted the rectum, but I guess that makes more sense.
You start at the skin, and then it goes towards, I think it goes skin, intestines, bladder, lung, or something like that.
I would guess you go through like the stomach and the kidneys and
intestines. Yeah. Liver, lungs, heart. Oh, that's what it was. Liver, lungs, heart. You go skin and liver, skin, intestines, liver, lungs, heart is the full route for that. And I got stuck on lungs a ton when I played this on Monday and Tuesday off stream. Apparently on Wednesday, it was too challenging for people. So they actually patched it and made the game a little bit easier in the lung section. And while all this is happening, it has really exceptional music playing. Kind of EDM, different styles of EDM. There's some like drum and bass. There's some like more chilled out music in the early stages, but it's really just a good twin stick shooter, and it's only $7 or maybe it's $8 in full. So I cannot recommend it enough for just a very good game to jump into and have a good time if you're looking for a twin stick shooter. Called, I don't have it up on the screen at the moment, but it's called Pathogenic for those wanting to check it out.
$7.99. Yep.
Yeah, $7.99. It's really, really good.
It's bundled up with a few games. So if you own, like, they've been doing that a lot on Steam lately with indie games. Like, if you own random other game, you get a discount on this one.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that because I own a lot of random indie games, and it seems like
me too.
Everyone that they choose, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'll take that. I'll just get some deal.
Yep. I already own Brotato, so I get it for $7.19.
There you go. Yeah. It's a blast. They even have minion builds. I think I did a full day of it. I didn't anticipate 1, playing this, 2, getting a full day out of it, and 3, being like as addicted to it as I was. But I learned a lot. This is like a weird laser thing that reaches out. There's one where it like has a little tendril, and if the tendril touches the cell, bacterium, whatever in front of you, it freezes it in place, and then you can kind of destroy it. Has bosses at the end of every big stage as you kind of go through it, so the bosses get harder and harder. Good time. Pathogenic. Check it out. I highly recommend it. I think it's also incredibly high rated on Steam. What's its current? It's very positive. 94% of the reviews, very positive. So I think isn't that 1% shy of overwhelmingly positive, according to the Steam charts. I think that's how that works out. 2,000 reviews on that. So
yeah, 94% is really good.
It's a good one. Zeke?
I actually had it on my list yesterday. I had it on my list and up for voting, and it didn't get voted in.
Okay.
Oddly enough.
It doesn't have, I will say it doesn't have the like, there's not a big appealing factor to it when you see it at first glance. I think a lot of people look at that and they're like, well, that art style is not that great, or, well, I've played this game before, or whatever. But no, it's really good. It's a really good time. Yeah. So check it out.
Might have to give it a shot then.
There you go. What else you got on the docket that you've played?
What else have I been playing?
Oh, you played Dinoblade. I want to hear about Dinoblade.
I did, yes. I did play Dinoblade.
Yeah. I want to hear about this fucking weird game.
This weird game that we were like, Dinoblade, it's right there. You're not going to call it Dinosaurs or something like that? Because you play as a dinosaur with a sword in your mouth, and every other dinosaur has a weapon in their mouth.
Blade is a cooler word than sword.
Sure, I get it. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, so you're seeing a really, like, one of this was in the demo, like the demo end boss was this T-Rex who uses an Ankylosaurus in its mouth as its weapon, which is just fucking badass. And if you add metal music, which they did, it is playing metal music throughout the entire fucking battle, and it is crunchy and it is awesome. Full disclosure, this game is and does have jank. It's a little janky. The controls and the environments and stuff like that, you can clip in and out. You can get stuck from time to time. Bosses can get stuck. It's not often enough where I would say, like, this is a pile of shit. It's not a pile of shit, but it's definitely, it'll happen. It'll definitely happen. Like, you'll see some shit like, oh, that's funny. That shouldn't have happened. But it's not game breaking. Like, one of the bosses got stuck in an environment, and I had to I could have cheesed him down. I could have cheesed him, like, because he was like, trapped behind something, and I could hit him and back off and hit him and back off. But I chose, like, nah, I want to be it the right way. So I went in there and I let him hit me until I died, and then I reset and did the whole thing. The game starts off pretty manageable as far as difficulty goes. For someone who's, I've played through all the Dark Souls games. I've, 100% in Elden Ring, so on and so forth. But there is a definite difficulty spike.
Yeah.
Like, it's challenging but fair up to this point, and then you get to this one boss, and it's just like, what the fuck happened?
That might have been where I saw my friend get stuck. Where Faye got stuck.
Could be.
Other Zeke got stuck, yeah.
Yeah, it could be. It was like 3 times the health, 2 times the damage, and you're just like, up to this point, it's been like, I've faced like the most boss like 5 times, 6 times maybe. This one, I lost like 50 times or something. It was just insane. Like the difficulty spike on this boss. And then I after beating my head against it, I finally beat it. And I was just like, I wanted a sense of satisfaction, but it was just like, that wasn't fun. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I just like kept doing it until I got it, got lucky, got it right, whatever. And then the very next boss I got to was like I
can show it.
I don't think it's spoiling it to say it's like a dual boss.
This boss?
No. That one it's way towards the end. Not of the VOD because I switched games. This guy was the difficulty spike right here.
Dose the Giant Claw. This was not who I saw.
He's a fucking turd.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
No,
Maybe
I do
was
see
the only
you.
one that had trouble with this.
You are tickling his HP, so he definitely seems to have a lot more HP.
Yes, very much so. But this guy took me quite a while to beat. And then the very next one was a dual boss, and I got to the point where I was like, okay, fun, frustrating. And it was up to that point, and then it started to crest. Like, the frustrating part started to outweigh the fun, and then I got to this other part, and this other boss, and I was like, I'm good, dude.
Okay.
I'm good. I had another game I wanted to play anyways, but if you like, because it does spike, the difficulty does spike. If you want to play it, it's actually super fucking cool. Like, it's dinosaurs with swords in their mouths, with heavy metal music playing, and it's very Dark Souls coded. And there's like some badass shit you can do. They have some of the power-ups you get. You have summons, like for some of the dinosaurs you beat, you can summon them later to do like it's like a Marvel vs. Capcom like tag. You like tag them in, and they come in and they do like an attack or a slam or something like that. So you can do that. You also get like abilities like that's a counter, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
So if you build up their yellow meter and you do a perfect parry, you can throw a heavy damage counter at them. You also get like you can charge up your blade and do like a heavy swing that sends out like a laser bolt, whatever the fuck you want to call it, an arc of like damage. You can also do like a charge and slice. Like, these are the things you can get. Like, they have like, I don't know, 6 or 7 abilities that you can spec into if you want. It's not overly complex spec too. It's like 5 ability or 5 attributes, and then 6 or 7 abilities that you can get.
Yeah. Okay.
God damn it! I hate when I do that.
Yeah, you just have to say
7 or 8 abilities.
You just have to say 6, 7 these days. They'll get over it.
I know.
They'll stop saying it. Same thing as 69. That's just the culture we live in.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's for what it is. It's awesome. It just got too frustrating for old man Zeke to continue having fun with it. It is $18, and I don't know how long it is, but I know it's not like super long. I want to say you can finish it. I've heard you can finish it in single-digit hours, but I'm not sure.
Okay. This you always had the comment about Hideo Kojima of him being like, he just makes things where he wants to see them happen. It's like playing with toys as a kid. This strikes me as the same thing, but with a different dude and a lot less money. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I hope that this thing does very well, and this individual is able to do whatever his brain thinks of next. Because
yeah,
dinosaurs with a sword in its mouth is kind of fucking cool. You're not kidding.
it is.
Yeah, I'd love to see more.
Well, and it's perfectly like matched with the metal music that is going on as well.
Yeah,
it's just super cool.
Yeah. Either I hope he goes on to sell a ton of billions of copies, or he takes this and like goes to From Software, says, "Here's my resume, bitch."
Yeah.
And From Software is like, "All right." And then we have a dinosaur boss that he makes or something in the next game. I'd be super into that. That'd be dope. That'd be a great story.
Sweet.
So, yeah. That is Dinoblade, available now for like, what, $18, what you said? $17?
Yeah, $18. Okay. $17.99. Yep.
What was the other game that you went and played? Is it worth talking about?
I played this for about 2.5 hours to end the day because I really like the demo. It's called Doomsday Diner. It's at the end of that VOD.
I will say I do not like how these sausages are moving.
I don't either. This game doesn't have a. There's not a lot to explain.
If the fucking Wardogs devs get banned for what they did, ban this fucking game. Get Zeke off this platform. What are we doing here? Why is it animated like that?
This game, I mean, it's straightforward as it gets. It's like you are a post-apocalyptic hot dog restaurant, and you have to serve hot dogs to basically borderland psychos. And you have to defend your place too, because they will sneak in the back and try and shoot you. So as you're making hot dogs, you hear a peer, peer, like ricochet. You have to grab a gun, turn around and shoot them, and then go back to making hot dogs and coffee. It starts off pretty basic, and then like by day 12, it gets fucking hard, like to keep everything going. It's not a game that I would like. I don't know if it has a ton of like replay value or anything like that, but it's worth checking out. I think it's pretty well priced, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, $8.49. Yeah, it's not bad. Not badly priced for what you get. But I don't know if there's an end game. I don't know if there's anything like that, because it got really difficult around day 11 and 12 to try and keep up with everything. The one thing I would say, like, if I were to give the developers notes about stuff, like, make you know how in a lot of like management games, shit is like magnetic.
Yeah.
Like you take a bun and you put it on a plate, it goes whoop, and it just sticks on the plate.
Yeah.
Right. I wanted way more of that in this game, because the hot dogs are hard to manage, like, because you pick them up
careful
like this, like when anywhere you mouse on the hot dog, you end up picking it up like this, and it's like blah, 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 blah. And if you set it down, it goes and it'll bounce off the fucking counter, and you got to pick it up off the ground and put it back in the bun, shit like that. Same with the ketchup. The ketchup and mustard that you get, thankfully there's upgrades, but the ketchup and mustard you pick it up from the bottom like you're pinching it, and the ketchup and mustard like wiggles back and forth like this, and you're trying to get it on the thing. I guess that's part of it. I mean,
yeah, they might have made it that way for the gaminess aspect. Yeah, it's
probably intentional, but like when you get 3 orders stacked on top of each other and you need to like organize shit, you're just knocking shit over, like, because none of it's like magneted to where the spot you want it. So like it takes an inordinate amount of time just to put one thing on a plate. And I would have liked the quality of life to have like snap to plate, or snap to bun.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then when the day is done, and you've served all the hot dogs, you have to clean up all of the bad guys that you've killed throughout the day and put them in the meat mulcher, which is underneath your counter right there, the red-eyed thing. And then you wipe out the tables with a sponge. So they give you a little bit of, management busy work at the end of the day.
Okay.
Because it affects your star rating if you don't clean your tables after your day is done, or you leave a dead guy out.
As it does.
Yeah. But the other thing I would say, like, I would like in the game is more meaningful upgrades. The upgrade system, like, I looked at the things you can buy with your tip money, and they didn't seem like all that, like, they didn't seem to affect the game all that much.
Huh.
I wanted the upgrades to, be a little bit better. And some of the upgrades are like double-edged swords too. It's like you can cook hot dogs faster, but they also burn faster. And shit like that. You're like, oh, fuck, I don't want that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, for $7, $8, not a bad game. Not a bad game.
Okay. That's old Doomsday Diner. Give you a little bit of a break. I played, I guess the biggest thing I've played over the past week. 30 Seconds, new PoE season came out. Played a lot of that, especially because I was staying up for 18 hours to play Final Fantasy. So PoE came in at the perfect time because I just played PoE for 18 hours straight or something like that. And it was really easy. There was no struggle at all. New season's fun. You go underwater. Seems cool. It's still, what, barely 48 hours old at this point. So it's still super early on in the league. But yeah, it's more PoE. It's more PoE 1. I'm having
What build you go with, buddy?
I'm playing RF. I went with the old man build where I just have to walk around and things die as I literally just walk around. It's great.
You don't even have to press any buttons?
No, I just walk around. It's the
What
old
does
man
RF
build.
stand for?
Righteous Fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stands for Righteous Fire.
So you just walk around, everybody that looks at you, and they're just like, "I'm on fire now."
Yep. If they get within the radius, yeah. If they get within the
So
radius.
it's like the garlic in Vampire Survivors.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. It's exactly like that. Yep.
Okay.
That's good stuff. I'm having a blast with that. The other thing, which I have not had too much time with, I'm going to play it after the show today, is some Marvel Tokon, which is the new fighting game from Arc System Works.
I honestly have so much trouble keeping up with this shit. Like, whether it's a beta playtest or it's fully released, or where are we at with Marvel Tokon?
This is the open beta.
Okay.
The full release is in 2 weeks. This is some little story stuff here that I'll show while I get the title situated. But yeah, there's little story stuff in here, not too much to play. Obviously, it's a fighting game, so you're going to fight people. I spent about 2 hours with it, 2.5 hours with it prior to PoE 1 launching their new season Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I have not that much time with it. And my very early thoughts are, 1, I'm bad, naturally.
Sure.
And 2, I hope that I can become good, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
It is the thing with these type of games are fighting games in general are difficult as fuck. You have to have inclination to already playing them before, or you have to understand. It's just like playing it's just like someone playing a Souls game for their 50th Souls game compared to someone playing a Souls game for the first time. The person that's playing for the 50th time is going to do a lot better right out of the gate. It's going to understand the premise of the systems and all that type of stuff. And so that is not necessarily there for me in this regard. The other thing is I've played mostly 1v1 fighters. This is a tag fighter. Tag fighters mean that you can, 1, tag someone on your party, and they'll come in and do something like an attack and then leave the fight. You can also do a tag where they come into the fight and then you tag and you start playing as them. You'll see here once we get into some of the matches how fucking chaotic that actually is. Here's me getting I think I get perfected 3 times in a row here by this giant mech Penny Parker. But the reason that she's able to extend this combo so many times is because she's calling in an assist on me, Magic, the blonde girl with the big sword, describing the footage down below. And I got absolutely destroyed here. All the while, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to stop this. I just got destroyed. You can also see, or not see in this case, that the game is very busy visually. and there's a lot happening on the screen. So those were kind of my thoughts with it of like, man, I'm really fucking bad at this game. And 2, wow, there's a lot of stuff happening on the screen. That's crazy. And then 3 of like, I hope I can get better. I don't know if we're going to do that. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm still very new to it though. And I was not playing ranked. This is just kind of like quick play, as it were. There is a ranked mode. And so the hope is that it puts me against people of my skill level to where I actually have a fighting chance. But in this particular fight, which was the last fight I played, I only played 4 or 5 matches.
Wait, you quit after getting perfect 3 times?
Well, no, PoE launched. It just, you know, it was, in my case, a happy coinky dink that it did, because holy shit. And you can see, like, I'm not even frustrated. I'm not visibly upset like I would be here. I was just kind of like, I don't know what to do against that, man. I kept queuing up.
No, I imagine something like that would be like 1v1ing against like LeBron James or something, and like you don't score a basket. It's like, I was just happy to be here.
Yeah, yeah. So very, very pretty game. I think it's very fun to look at for me. It's very busy. The PC port of this game is rough, and that is not just me saying that. That is the community as a whole. There are a lot of things tacked on to this game after the fact that are really fucking with it. So like there's an anti-cheat. There are some like weird encryption things that Sony/Arxis put on so you can't like data mine it. It's like really wrapped up with all these like tertiary systems so that you can't get into it and like check out the files and yada, 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 yada. There's also PSN when you boot the game, and that's causing a lot of people to shy away from it because you have to have a PlayStation account to play. It's one of those games. Also, I could show it here in the footage, the PC version, when you boot it up for the first time, it does not have a mandatory shader thing. So it looks like, I think I've already gotten past it in this. It basically rocks at like 1 FPS or like 20 FPS. And it's super, super framey. And it just runs like ass. And the only way to fix that, in my case, was to just Alt F4 and reboot the game. I couldn't Alt Tab out of it to like load into PoE at the same time. I had to close PoE. And it's not because this game is a massive resource hog. It's not pushing, you know, graphics that are too much for a 5090 to handle. It just is all the different things that it's wrapped up in after the fact that are causing a lot of these issues. So hopefully they fix that in the next 2 weeks, which is not that much time for full launch. The PlayStation version, I think, is fine. I haven't heard really too many people complaining about the PlayStation version. I know the PlayStation version has, I think Max was saying that the input lag is like double the PC. Someone like me is not going to notice that. A professional player will notice that. PC is going to be the best place to play for that. But I'm going to play some more of it after this. I don't have a fully formed opinion of it just yet, apart from it looks pretty. I really love the character designs, and the PC port's trash. So those are, I guess, my quick thoughts on the 2 or 3 hours that I've played with it. And it's fucking hard. It's hard. Like it's a hard tag fighting game. So, yeah, those are my, I guess, quick thoughts. Maybe I'll have some more thoughts. I know Cohh played it. Cohh wanted to talk about it today on the show, so we can bring it up next week. And we'll probably play it. I'm hoping that after today I get really into it and we play it at launch in 2 weeks when that occurs.
Did you play around with a lot of the characters, or you just pick one and go with it?
I tried most of the characters that are available in the game. It's a 4-person tag fighter. So you have 4 people on your team.
Jesus, that seems like too much.
Yeah, and it's all, you have 1 HP bar. Sorry, I think the dog really needs to go out. You have 1 HP bar, so it's not 4 distinct HP bars. It's just 1. I was listening to some streamers, some I would say pro players that also stream, and they were essentially saying that, like, for someone like myself or for newer players, you don't really need to worry about the assist / the tag function. You don't need to know how to play all 4 characters at the end of the day. It only really matters once you get to kind of that upper echelon of player. But it can be incredible. It is incredibly daunting for me to be like, which 4 fucking characters do I want to choose here?
Yeah.
Because, and like,
how many characters are on the roster? There's not that many, right? 12?
I think there's 16 at launch. 20? Yeah, Chet's saying 20. There's not 20 in the beta. Carnage is missing from the beta. And one other character that I'm not thinking about is missing. They've also already announced Cyclops. Oh, Hulk is missing. They've also already announced Cyclops as the first DLC character. Phoenix Cyclops, to be precise, which is the Phoenix Power Cyclops from the comic, which is pretty cool. They're kind of taking tweaks on all the mainline Marvel characters. But yeah, we'll see what happens when I play some more later today, and I'll probably come back to the show next week. A little bit more of an experience to share. And we'll have Cohh as well. But I still have no idea who the fuck I'm going to play or have on my team. Like, you have to have 4 players, which is, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I was thinking I was going to play Magic, but apparently Magic is like hard to use. He does like teleports and shit. So I don't know who I'm going to play. Can I toss to you?
Just stick with Wolverine, bub.
Dude, Wolverine's kind of fucking cool. He's got like some lifesteal stuff, and he's got like regions. So that's kind of cool. Can I leave real quick to let the dog out and you talk something about?
The dog can't wait 7 minutes?
Is that when you want to end the show? 7 minutes?
I thought you said 2 hours.
I said Cohh and I had 2-hour show. We can go for the full 3 if we have time. But yeah. If you, Ollie, can you wait 7 minutes? Can you wait 7 minutes? Nope, he's putting his paw up. Here, I'll give you a visual aid. What would you like to talk about?
Just put up the indie day. Put up whatever's
day?
First. It was actually a really stacked indie day.
Okay, I saw a lot of people playing this past week. So I will toss it to you. This is, how do you say it?
Okay, you're going to do the last one. Photomalay.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people playing this week. And I'm going to spell it wrong.
It's okay. It's on my screen. Upper left corner. When I play indie games,
I'm going to leave what I put. It's funnier that way. I'll be right back.
Photomalay. Okay, sounds good. All right, the game that I played on, one of the games that I played on Indie Saturday was called Photomalay, and it's a PSX-style horror game where you manage a photo studio. You restock supplies, buy upgrades, photograph customers, and print their order whilst encountering unexpected events. It's a game where you, like they said, you run your own photo booth, and it's like all these fucking character models, and the faces, it's like those old, like, God damn, like in Nintendo 64 games where they actually have real faces and they just put it on this character model. They got real people to like model these things. And then their bodies are all like really low poly and shit like that. It's fucking hilarious. It does a good job of being kind of creepy. And it's because the PSX like style like adds to that creepiness, because it's hard to make out shit. There's a section in the game after you get through so many days. I guess I should start at the beginning. Your job is to take photographs, and people will come in and they'll be like, "Hey, I need a photograph for my new ID." You take them into the room and you snap their picture. You upload it to the computer. You print them out, envelope them up, and hand them to the customer, and that's the basic gist of the mechanics of the game. And then after you do a couple of days of that, with a few jump scares or creep out moments here and there, the SCP organization, the FBI, the CIA, whoever it is, they come in and they go, you need to help us out. First, we're going to ask you to develop this film and not tell anybody about it, and we'll be back tomorrow to get it. But also, you have to do anomaly hunts on your computer, which is like observation duty, like those kind of games. Easier, way more simplified, but you do have to do you start off with 3 that you have to find, and then the next day or next time they come in, you have to find 4 anomalies, and you have to go look through your cameras in the shop, and you look for these anomalies, and when you go to the spot in the office, and you take a picture of where they're supposed to be, and then you report it to them, and they go, oh, okay, you found an anomaly, good job. But the real star of the show is the atmosphere of it. It's very much like I don't know, like Fatal Frame, like that kind of shit. It's dark, the graphics are retro and it's hard to make out. The sounds are, appropriate horror sounds. One thing I will say that this game does all right, that most, like a lot of indie horror games, they don't break your eardrums when it's time for a scare thing.
Oh, good.
Which is very nice. They do the volume does go up, but it's not like eardrum shattering volume.
Thank God.
Which a lot of games fall into that pitfall. But yeah, they'll as you go throughout your day, shit will move on its own. Things will pop up, out of nowhere. They'll do these, like the fake out cat jump scare that's in every horror movie.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, I hear something rumbling, and then meow. There's a little bit of that here and there. But all in all, the real fun of it is seeing the customers come in with their actual people faces. Pictures that are stretched across polygons, which is always creepy and fun. I didn't get that much into it. I think I only played an hour and a half of it, but it was fun. It was I am see this guy, just a real guy. Face on a really tall man.
Yeah.
And then he goes through to get his picture taken. He goes,
that's a fun little thing that they did.
Yeah.
Good on the devs for that.
He wants a full body picture.
And
you have to choose between portrait and landscape, take his picture, and he just wrangles on out.
Yeah. I watched VTubers, so there you go. Play this, and Jinx was who's been on the show. Jinx was drawing on all the different photos, and so they looked really absurd.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can edit them, yeah.
Yeah, they were editing the photos, and it was pretty good content in that regard. So yeah.
I'm not sure how long the game is. Like I said, I only played an hour and a half, but it's fun enough, and it's goofy enough, and it even has a little bit of creep to it that I'll probably continue it.
Okay.
At some point.
Cool.
This indie day was really good as far as games that I wouldn't mind playing again.
Yep. Let's roll it back. We'll go to the first one. This is Desktop Explorer. Actually, how many of these have I seen? Moldrise saw that one. Ritter and Rotwein saw that one. I have not seen the Incident at Galley House. Let's talk about them. Desktop Explorer. Okay. What'd you think?
Desktop Explorer is it's one of those games where you get a computer that's not yours, and you have to, figure out what's in it, and you get these stories it's from your uncle, and you have to solve all these puzzles to unlock the other usernames on the front page. So you start off with the one that's open, then you have to find the password for the other two. But to do that, you have to jump into his user profile on a Windows 95 machine and play through these modular puzzles. And I gotta say, as far as puzzle games goes, this one's pretty goddamn clever.
Yeah.
It's not brain breaking, but once you get it, it fucking makes sense. It's not a bunch of brute forcing. It's they do a good job of breadcrumbing you to the next step and the next step and the next step. And they have a what would you call it? A purposeful hint system. Like you're supposed to use it. By examining the source code, it'll have like little notes to you, like, remember this? And I think I never use it, but it has like an actual like hint system if you talk to Pizarro, who's this notepad guy. I think I never use it, but I think he helped you along even more so.
Cool.
Intended, that's the word I was trying to say. It's an intended like hint system. Like, remember that picture? You're like, oh fuck, right, that picture from 2 things ago. But it's modular, which I liked. It's the first few puzzles are all self-contained. You open windows and you look for keywords and then you unlock this file, and then you go into the next file and you close out all the other windows you were using, so it doesn't clutter up your screen. And they have a mechanic in the game where you can only have like 8 or 9 windows open at the same time.
Oh,
yeah. So it kind of lets you know, like, okay, you don't have to have that many windows open all at the same time. It's solve this puzzle, on to the next. But they do incorporate shit that you've already seen in past puzzles. So like you see that the middle window, upper middle window that says puzzle 6, lights out, whatever. That's your modular puzzle. It has pictures, it has text, it has all that stuff. And usually that's all you need to solve the puzzle, is those 4 icons. Somewhere in there is your solution. But then they get a little more complex where it says, remember that thing from the 3rd puzzle? Go back and take a look at it again. You're like, oh, okay. And you go back and take a look, and it's somehow changed. You're like, oh shit, okay. And then they give you like other things to use, like filters, like like a 3D lens, and you look over stuff and you find like hidden shit in the pictures and stuff. It's very clever, and you feel really satisfied after you solve one, like some of the puzzles, like that. I remember that, and you go back, you're like, there it is. And you take that information, and you go over here, and you do this, and you're like, fucking got you. And then you put in the password, and you move on to the next one. Really fun.
Cool.
Desktop Explorer is $18, $17.99, but you can get a demo. You can play the demo for free.
Ooh, okay. Love demos. What is the incident at Galley House?
Incident in Galley House is a detective deduction game that is based on an old text adventure called Type Help. But they fleshed it out with voices, with environments, with mostly still frame stuff. But it's also one of those games that's like, it's really satisfying because it's clever. They'll be saying stuff like your first scene is this guy and this other dude, and they're talking, and they mention a room in the house. You're like, okay. And your job is to fill in everything. So like you get a 3D model, absent 3D model of a mansion. And you type in kitchen, KI. That's the letter code for kitchen. And then it fills in and it goes, and the kitchen is now available for you to like set up scenes in. And basically it's a timeline of murders and bad shit that's happened in this mansion, and it reminded me a lot of Clue, because the first guy you meet is given an invitation to come to this place, and he doesn't know why, he doesn't know what's going on, and then as you go on, you find out bad shit has happened, murders are happening, underlying plots and all this kind of stuff, and you can tell like the DNA of the text adventure playing through it, because once you see a scene played out there, it's all fully voice acted, but then you can look through the dialogue of the scene you just saw, and you can tell like, oh, words are used very specifically in a specific manner to give you clues as to like, this is this person's name. It's like you have to name every single person in the game, and you can type, like I start out by typing like drunk chick or old guy or butler maybe, like that kind of shit. And then eventually they go, Thornton. Oh, like Thornton. That's the fucking butler. I got it. Okay. And then you put his name in, actually.
Interesting.
But it's really fun. It's a really fun deduction game. And every scene gives you multiple clues to different scenes that happen in the house, and there are like sound effects that happen, or not sound effects, but like audio things that happen at certain times of the timeline. So you're like, okay, the phone rang here, and then the phone rang in that scene, so they happen at the same time. So after the thunderclap, you know that this person is in this room, or blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Like, it's really cool. It's a very fun deduction game.
Yeah, a lot of people in my chat say they went and bought it as soon as you played this. So apparently you influenced the peoples with this one.
Yep. It does give a very similar feeling to Oberdin, for sure. Yeah. People were saying that.
Yeah. Cool. That is the incident at Galley House. The next one, Moldrise.
Moldrise.
Faye, other Zeke, was also playing this.
You gotta stop calling her that.
What did you think of Moldrise? Oh, sorry, I'll get the title. I typed Moldrise like a normal person, and then it's actually called Moldrise.
Yeah, it's in caps. Yeah. Moldrise in caps.
Yeah, and one word.
Yeah. Moldrise, I'll just read the blurb. It started in your foot. Now it's in your head. All that remains is the command, go up. Meet strange neighbors, make bad trades. Every ascent teaches you what you should have done differently. So, at its heart, this game is a roguelike. Or actually, it's actually a roguelike with a K. Because a roguelite with a T, you bring stuff back with you. This one, you just bring knowledge back.
Got it.
So, your first, you get out of this room and you have 3 things that you got to keep track of. Your hunger, your thirst, and your mold. How infected you are. And you have to take things like drink water or eat a sandwich for the hunger, and mold fungal cream to keep your mold at bay.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gross. The game is gross. I'm just going to let you know right now, there's a lot of gross shit in this game. Like, you eat moldy pizza, you drink brown water, like, it's bad. So if you're queasy by any means, you probably won't like it.
Okay.
But, yeah. So you start off by leaving your apartment. The mold is telling you to go up. And you go up as far as you can and realize stairs are broken. You got to take the elevator. Now you got to figure out how to take the elevator. Elevator takes $1. You got to figure out how to get $1. So you walk around and you're like, oh, I found $1 in a box. And then you realize the elevator was not working because there's no fuse in it. Fuck. So what do? You go down to the basement and you talk to the maintenance guy. The maintenance guy is like, he's an asshole. And he's like, you go fix it yourself. You take the fuse, you go into the basement, you realize it's too dark. You can't see shit, so you need a flashlight. Yeah. And the janitor, the maintenance guy is like, well, I know someone has a flashlight. They're up on level 8 or 9 or whatever. Like, okay. So that's basically what you do. And then if you take too much time, your thirst, your hunger, or the mold can all end your run and kill you. Or random events can end your run and kill you. Like, you do a stupid thing or say something dumb to one of the tenants.
Huh.
It could very well end in your death. But that's the roguelike element. So you know the next run, I know where the coin is. I know where the flashlight is. I know where the drinks are. I know where all this shit is. Yeah. So the first level goes a lot faster. Die again, even faster. And then you get to you finally get the elevator to work and you get up to the next floors of stuff happening and so on and so forth. And this is definitely a game I'm going to continue.
Cool.
And then every once in a while this happens.
Yeah, I think I just found spoilers.
No, it's not really spoilers. It happens pretty quickly.
Okay.
But the mold goes, time for a hallucination, bud. You're like, okay. But it hit me like as I was playing it, like all that remains is the command go up, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's cordyceps. It's like the zombie ants.
Yeah.
Like the fungus is going in your brain, telling you to like go up to the highest level so a bird can eat you.
Yeah.
And spread you. Yeah. Are there checkpoints? Not as far as I know. That's the roguelike thing. It's like, but I will say, like, you start knowing, like, okay, there's a drink here, there's some fungal cream here, so I go talk to the merchant guy. I can get 4 coins, and then I can do this and do this and do this, and you can like set up your runs like that. So you can get to what took you 30 minutes the first run will take you 10, and then 5 the second and third run.
Yeah, because knowledge gained. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But
it's gross. There's a lot of grossness in it, especially the opening scene. I won't spoil it for you, but the opening scene is pretty gross.
Okay. That is Moldrise. The next one, Ritter and Rotwein. I was watching Lyric play this game earlier today.
Yeah.
He was a big fan. Were you?
Did he like it?
He did, yeah. He liked it a lot.
Okay.
What do you think about it?
Ritter Rotwein is a Rotwein is a
Something like
a ragdoll simulator. It reminded me of that there's a recent game where you fight and you're a ragdoll.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think about it either.
It's a medieval game. You fight and you're ragdoll, like ragdoll physics and shit like that.
Half sword.
Half sword. There you go. It's a little bit like that, for sure. It's frustrating. Once you I almost quit before, I almost quit 10 minutes in because I'm like, fuck this. But there is a moment where you're like, okay, you sort of kind of get it a little bit at least, where you can, where the traversal doesn't become like super impossible or maddeningly frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
You sort of kind of get it. And then you end up just I just loved pretending I was this fucking drunk dude running around with a sword, damn it, I'm gonna get you the sword in your face. And you just run and jump and grab more wine because you actually do get drunk. That's how you heal yourself, is you grab wine and you drink it to heal yourself.
Yep.
And you get different weapons along the way and stuff as you go. And it does get a little easier. I want to say that the opening levels are a bit too long because there's no checkpoints.
Oh.
So you have to go through the levels as they are, and they're a bit long at the beginning, I would say, for my and then he just scooped this guy along.
Yeah, no, that's why you play. Yeah. And then you failed. Wait, why did you fail there? Because you impaled yourself?
Because I think I ran right into that guy's spear.
Oh, okay.
And the damage is a little bit. I don't think it needs to be as situational as it is. If you run into a spear with your face, the guy kills you. It's all of your health. Whereas if he taps you, it's just a little tiny bit of your health. So it's kind of all over the place as far as the damage goes. I would like it to be a little bit more forgiving damage wise. And for you too. I wish you would do more damage and the enemies would do a little bit less. Not a bunch, but just a bit to make it a little bit more approachable at the beginning.
I think you do eventually get armor. And so that
do, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that might
you do.
help with the staying alive bit.
No, I eventually got to, helmet, which helped for people who are trying to hit me in the face and head and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually ended up playing for an entire hour, which is, for a game that's this frustrating, is pretty good.
Yeah.
It speaks pretty highly of the funny and fun nature of the game, because it is fucking funny. Yep. When you get shit this is how I started doing everything. I just run straight forward with my sword facing out, just screaming Agatha the whole way.
It seems a good way to vanquish your foes.
It is, and you don't have to vanquish them if you can get around them, which is nice. It's not based on you winning this level is not based on you killing the guys. It does help, but you can actually run past them eventually.
This is very. I like the Monty Python Lancelot approach of where you're just running. You're just booking it. Yeah. Dude, it's working. You're crushing it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I started to get it. I'm like, okay, so you don't have to kill everyone.
Yeah.
You can actually run past a lot of these guys if you can.
Can you get their weapons if you kill them?
No, you actually get weapons from chests. You don't get any vanquished foes weapons, unfortunately. As far as I know, maybe I'm dumb and I didn't realize you could, but as far as I can tell, you get weapons and armor from chests, treasure chests that you find.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what the best weapon was in medieval times? There's an actual like analytical answer to this. It's the spear.
I would imagine.
The spear was the best weapon in medieval times. And I think most like primitive warfare, the spear is number one. The spear and the longbow.
If you're ranged weapon, for sure.
Were the two like best weapons of the time. So
I did not get a spear.
Okay, no spear for you.
No. But I had a pointed stick.
That
the Monty Python references.
Yeah, that could be a spear.
Yeah, it's fun. How much is this game? It is on sale right now, $9 or $9.99, $10.
Price is right. I'd say the price is right.
It's not too bad.
Yep.
A bunch of great games. Like all the games that I played this week, oddly enough, had merit, and I'm looking forward to continuing a bunch of them this week.
Nice. The last thing I played, funny enough, it was Fight Week apparently for me. I played another fighting game. I was sponsored for this one. It's Avatar Legends: The Fighting Game. It's based off the popular Avatar IP. And unlike Marvel Tokon, I actually was able to grasp this one and did fairly well. I'm playing as Toph, the little golden child there on the left. She is. Are you? Have you ever watched Avatar, the Airbender show?
No.
Okay.
I've seen an episode here and there.
I've seen most of season book, the second one with Korra, the old with the different Avatar. This is has both of them in it. Both Aang and Korra are in here. You can kind of play as all of them. But I'm playing as Toph, who is a earthbender, and has some I was really into the different mechanics that she had, and I was able to grasp them very quickly. So one of the things that Toph can do is, the Scorpion Mortal Kombat get over here thing?
Yeah.
So Toph basically can just press a button, and it basically puts a escalator. It turns the ground into an escalator of earth, and it just brings the opponent to you. And you could just have it, a conveyor belt is maybe the better way of saying it. And you could just have it run as long as you hold the button down. And it's fucking awesome, because if they're just on the other side of the map, you just press that, and they start walking towards you against their own will. And I loved it. I thought it was great. I had such a fun time with that. She also has a thing where you can press another button, and it's it's one of the resources in the game. It's not that. That just puts up a giant spike below them. But it uses that blue bar below the HP bar when you hold it down, and it just literally blocks everything that the person is doing against you. No matter what, it just blocks it. She just becomes fucking Keanu and starts doing the Matrix. And it was awesome, because fighting against other similarly skilled players that are new to the game and don't know how to deal with it, I would just hold that button down with like I just did there on screen.
That was
it. And you just start blocking everything, and the player's what the shit is this? What are you doing? What the hell is that? What's going on? She just had some really cool moves that I very quickly became a fan of, and was able to play adequately enough to where it was fun. I haven't reached that point yet in Tokon and Marvel Tokon yet. I will say it's, for whatever reason, the Avatar IP has been I guess mismanaged is a word you could probably apply to it, where they rush a lot of stuff out, and this game seems like it was rushed out, where it's just missing things, or it doesn't have a ranked mode yet. So there you can only play casual online. I'm assuming ranked will eventually be added, but a lot of it just feels like they rushed it out, which is not a great feeling to have when you're playing a game. But I was able to understand it, grasp it, play it, enjoy it fairly quickly. in the 2 hours that I spent with it. It being a full 1.0 launch and being at the player count that I saw on Steam doesn't bode well. They've already announced, I think, some DLC characters for it as well, but kind of rough when you're already seeing like, I think it's like 1,000, maybe 2,000 people.
Wow.
The hope, I suppose the hope, it launched the weekend that Tokon, which is arguably like a fairly large, if not one of the biggest fighting games coming out this year, did their open beta. And so that's going to have a big hurt on your player count. But prior to that, on Thursday, this was sitting around 13,000. Now it's around like 3,800 as soon as Tokon came out. So the hope is once Tokon open beta ends, everyone's going to go back to Avatar and continue playing that and honestly having fun. I had a pretty good time with it. So full disclosure, like I said, I was sponsored to play it. It's not a full-priced game. I think it's a $30 game. Let me verify real quick. Yes, it is a $30 game. The digital deluxe version is $50. I don't know what you get in the digital deluxe version that you don't get in the normal version. Let's see. You get the year one pass, so you get the DLC characters, you get the soundtrack, and you get an art book. So that's what you're paying the extra money for. And they already have announced 4 of the DLC characters for year one with a 5th unannounced character. It looks like it's voting. You can vote for who you want. So if you want to go do that, if you're a big Avatar fan, go and vote. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I was pleasantly surprised when this came across my desk for a sponsor because, like, I like fighting games. They just don't do that well on Twitch. So if they pay me to play them and I get to play them, that's great. That's a win-win. So that is Avatar Legends, the video game. Also, this was like pulled from the Xbox like 24 hours prior to it releasing. They just didn't ship on Xbox or something like that. And didn't really state a reason, I don't think. So it was enough that, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but it was enough that in the literature I got, it said to still promote the Xbox version. So whatever happened didn't happen fast enough to where they were updating potential sponsors to change the literature that they were saying on stream. So yeah, it's good. It's a fun time. It's Avatar Legends. It's a lot easier to digest visually compared to Marvel Tokon, where you have I guess a potential of 8 characters on the screen at once. So yeah, I think that is it. I don't think there's anything else. Chat? Zeke? Anything else?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I'm good. All right. Eating up. Zeke will be back next week. So will Cohh. That's what I meant to say. I saw in the chat, I don't know if he was already home or if he was on the way home earlier, but we'll all be back next week. What games are out this next week? The final week of July. What do we got? Project Zomboid. Oh, have you played How Many Dudes?
Yeah, I did. I played the demo of that, and either the demo or the beta or something. It was fun. It was really fun.
How Many Dudes hits 1.0 this next week. You should check that out. I've had a lot of people recommend it. Corsair Cove, which is that pirate building game that I think also had a demo during Next Fest. And then Mistfall Hunter, which I don't... It's a dark fantasy extraction ARPG. I don't know much about that. But I saw that was on my list. What? Oh, I guess Friday is the 31st. So, yeah, not this coming week, but the week after that is the first week of August, where we get some big games dropping, like Beast of Reincarnation. So, and also Marvel Tokon for that. Zeke, for you, what do you got coming up this next week? What's on your radar? What are you doing? Where can people check you out?
We're doing shoutouts?
Yeah, shoutouts.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for watching. My name is Ezekiel the Third. You can find me at or / Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out, on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Thank you to JP for having me on, and it was a fun day, man. Fun day, just me and you, just the boys hanging out.
Always a good time.
It was a good time. If you want to know what I'm doing, well, let's see. On Tuesday, I take Mondays off, so that's my day off. So tomorrow's my day off. But on Tuesday, I have the if-then winner of this month's game choice is Dismantle, DYS Mantle. It is apparently you ascend from a shelter, ruin everything, escape the wretched island, explore, fight, level up, and survive, and gather, and craft, and harvest, and hunt, and build, and farm, and solve puzzles. Okay, there's a lot. So we're going to be playing Dismantle for the if-then winner's choice. And then we've got, that's why I had my calendar out, because we're going to check out a new game, Archon Soul, which releases on that day, the day I'm sponsored to play it. It is a 2D roguelike dice builder, but it has the style of Darkest Dungeon in it, so it's really going to be cool. And then the rest of the week is going to be just fucking playing those indie games that we saw on Indie Saturday. I'm really excited to go back to like Desktop Explorer, Moldrise, Incident, Galley House, all those, man. Photomalay. That's what's coming up for me. Thanks for watching.
Boom. Sorry, I was cleaning my mouse while you were talking, and I turned my mouse on, and I got really nervous because a bunch of emails opened up. Then I looked over at your screen, and I was like, oh, God, I hope none of that just showed up. No.
Phew.
Yeah. Whew, crisis averted. That's what I get. I was just cleaning the bottom of the mouse. Whew. And also, this crossed my desk. I've been buying a bunch of bad statues and toys, and it's a really bad thing because
bad.
Yeah, like that.
Is that the Kelsey Grammer
That's
beast?
the Kelsey Grammer beast.
Wow, that's amazing.
That they just announced from San Diego Comic-Con. I didn't buy this. No, you can't buy it yet. It's not purchasable. But it's really bad.
Holy moly.
I kind of want that. Like, that's
Are you sure someone didn't just make that? Like,
no.
On Etsy?
This is the Cyclops version with the little like red jizz coming off of his mask. It looks really ridiculous. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
Kelsey Grammer Beast is not coming back anytime. Is it?
Oh no, he's in.
He is in Doomsday.
He's in Doomsday. Yeah. He was in. He was in the Marvels at the end of the Marvels as well. He's already.
I didn't remember. Yeah, I didn't remember.
He's in the post-credit scene for the Marvels, which is crazy. But I did buy the Punisher hot toy, which it's not terrible, but it's like just good enough / also bad enough that I want it to be there when I wake up, so that I can have this dumb fucking face staring at me, you know? Just like
Bernthal, look at that.
Just Barenthal staring at me.
Yep.
Because I might get a lot of no's for people coming on this show, but he always wants to tell me something, Zeke. He always does.
Why is he not pointing his gun at you?
Well, this is how it goes. This is a professional. You don't point your gun at someone unless you're willing to shoot them.
Yeah.
And then you can even get these faces as well. And then get a fucking bazooka in his hands.
Well, sure.
Look at all these hands he comes with.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's Punisher right there. There you
Yeah.
go. There's the comic cover right there.
So you got like that. He looks like.
Okay, so it is posable then. So that's
it's posable. Okay. I just think that face is really dumb, and I think it's worth owning right there. That's it. You've got the Barenthal stare. The Barenthal stare.
The Starenthal.
The Starenthal. Yeah. Anyways, I'm done looking at toys. I could do that.
Dude, that beast one though, that is gonna be a collector's item.
Yeah. It's
like an error card. If you get like a baseball error card, like that's gonna be a collector item.
Yeah.
Remember when they made this Kelsey Grammer beast and it looked terrible?
Have you seen the MODOK that I own, by the way? Have you seen my MODOK?
Yes, I absolutely have. I think
Yeah.
I've seen that one in person.
Yeah, it's. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you've been over the.
Yeah.
For those not
It is,
in the
it
know,
is foul.
that's my Modoc right there. I've got it right
Yeah.
behind this green screen, right next to 2B from
Those
Near
teeth
Automata.
look too real.
Dude, it's sometimes if I wake up in the middle of the night 'cause the dog has to go out, and the moon is bright enough, he gets a spotlight on him. He's right next to a window, and I jump. He kind of creeps me out.
Wait, which one's Modoc?
Okay, all right, fair enough. There's also a Quantumania Modoc, which I bought, but it hasn't shipped yet. Do you ever see Quantumania?
I've seen the movie.
Yeah, let me. Can I find it quickly? I don't think I can.
Yeah, because that's comic Modoc. That's not the actor Modoc.
Yeah, it looks like this. This is an image from a trade show, but it's bad.
It's good. It looks like the actor.
I mean, it looks exactly like the film, 100%.
Yeah.
But it's yikes.
I am not a dick.
I mean, fuck, man. I've never
It's haunting.
I've never seen something that looks like it was made with AI that's also like a real physical thing that I can touch. And that's how I would describe this.
Yeah.
But I might get like this one because it's really tiny next to the big Modoc head. I think that would be a good showpiece, you know? And then Barenthal next to that. We'll call it the
And then
dump.
you could have them fight, and they could fight like this, and then you can make a game out of it. What do you think about that?
And then I can get a life-size statue of Tyrion from Game of Thrones and put him next to that.
Can you actually get a life-size statue of fucking Peter Dinklage?
I don't know. Life-size statue.
I'm gonna look it up and see if you can. All right.
Yeah. Yep. $5,000. You got $5,000?
Not that I want to spend on Peter Dinklage.
$5,000 right there.
Life-size statue.
Look at the.
Wow.
That's the most. Oh god, that's so absurd.
I love that he's next to all these action heroes.
Yeah, that's just. I would buy that if I had the limited funds. I would buy that, and Peter Dinklage would be there next to John Barenthal as you pee. 100%. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Anyways, that's it. See you guys. Thanks for watching this week. We'll be back next week. Stick around on my channel if you want to see me suck at Marvel Tokon. Quite the salesman I am. We're out of here. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Zeke, thanks for joining me. See you guys. Bye.